We're here with Mika Riesling from HDBaseT. How are you?
Good.
Our first one of ISE. Your first thing?
First one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Hopefully not the last one.
no. All right. So you guys have a couple of things. First of all, the first question for you, and kind of what we're going to be asking most people: why do you come to ISE?
Well, Amsterdam is a great place, even during winter.
Well, yeah, okay.
I mean, I've been here at ISE. I think this is maybe like 6th time or 7th time.
Oh wow.
And I've really been watching this show growing and growing all the time. In my opinion, this is probably one of the largest shows in the world. Everyone is coming, not just from Europe. And you know, for us, it's a great opportunity to meet new people, to expose more audiences, tell people a little bit more about HDBaseT. And in fact, if you walk around, there are more or less 70 companies here at the show floor that are showing HDBaseT products.
Well, that's a good question. So, who do you want to talk to, right? I mean, is it manufacturers? Are you looking for the 4K display manufacturers? Or are you looking for the end users or the middle people like the integrators, hoping that they'll spec HDBaseT products?
Yeah, I would like to believe that most of the manufacturers are familiar with HDBaseT and they already have products. I think what we are doing as an alliance is helping the industry in a way to sell more HDBaseT because that's what we do for a living. So our focus is to work closely with the installers. Okay, less with the end users. Eventually, the guys who will decide whether you're using HDBaseT or what will be the user experience are the installers who will.
Okay.
And that's the main reason why we are here. We're having seminars for installers. We educate them. We have the installer zone. I think we discussed that.
We did.
Cydia, it's a great success. We have more than 1,000 installers already registered. And that's the reason why we are here.
Talk about that for a second, because you've got 1,000 people going. Explain to people, if they haven't been to the installer zone, and to be specific, it's a website.
Yes.
Right? It's not someplace you have to come to ISE for, Infocom or Cydia. But it's a knowledge zone, right? It's a repository of for folks who are installing these products.
Absolutely. So that's the place, people, the reason why we opened the installer zone is because people were asking, where can we get more information? Where can we ourselves? Where can we get up to date with all the new stuff, new products? So we said, okay, we'll build it for you. So that's a place where guys are coming in. The guys who never heard about HDBaseT before, in a couple of hours, they are already some kind of an expert because they have all the tutorials and videos and all this stuff. And they can educate themselves. They can even do their own tests. And once they pass it, they can be officially be recognized as HDBaseT experts and also get a t-shirt, which is kind of great.
Yeah.
And they know that this is the place for them for everything that is related to HDBaseT. So the second step is that the vendors themselves are going to start using that as a tool, as an infrastructure between themselves and the installers. So in a way, we are building a community around HDBaseT.
So, okay, so I'm a consultant, I'm a design consultant, I spec products, I write scopes of work, Are there mechanisms or maybe terminology that consultants can use to put in their scopes of work that says, I'm speccing an HDBaseT product, I want your organization, Mr. Integrator, I want your organization to have X amount of number of HDBaseT experts. Or there's that type of terminology? Okay. All right.
Of course, and we are working end-to-end with Infocom, for instance. So now we have a program for installers that is simplified only the Infocom training programs.
Okay.
So that's another tool. So there's a lot. We are building the infrastructure. I think that there is a very strong infrastructure already that helps the installers when it comes to HDBaseT. Okay. And so far so good. That's the reason why everyone is using it. And we expect to see more and more.
Very cool. All right, so you've got a lot of newer products since the last time we talked about Cydia. One of the things that we're showing, that you're showing, are your 4K displays.
Yeah. So we spoke about the 4K. Everyone is speaking about 4K. It's a trend. It's a buzz. For here, now that I see we're showing new stuff, new 4K displays, which are really amazing.
Yes.
Okay, we're showing here displays from a company called PrimeView. Okay, LED displays. 4K displays with HDBaseT embedded.
What sort of display is it?
This is a
LED.
This is a 42-inch 4K HDBaseT display. I hope that you can see how good it is.
Yeah.
It's also very competitive in terms of price. And we see more and more of that. And you know, we spoke about that in the past. 4K and HDBaseT goes
together.
Goes together. This is very important. So this is, and you know, walking around, you'll see more and more 4K displays. Of course, we are showing a lot of projectors. And what we have also here at our booth is we try to work with the vendors to collect use cases.
Yeah.
So we have a very nice app now that shows you different use cases from different places in the world, different applications.
Okay.
And you can see how people are using it, and what are the feedbacks.
Is that an online app? Do you have to be connected to the internet, or is that something that they can download everything and then take it to a client site?
Yeah, so today we're only showing it at the show. We also intend to have that part of the HDBaseT Alliance. And actually it's a great idea. Maybe we'll have an app. People when they go, like consulting and stuff like that, they can actually share it with everyone over the iPad or something like that.
That's what I'm looking for.
You will get credit for it.
I don't want credit, but real quickly, there's something that there's some people that have been kind of making a buzz and making noise about HDCP 2.2, right? There's a lot of consternation. People are freaking out, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be more onerous. What have you guys done so far, or have you even worried about it yet, dealing with that new version of HDCP?
Yeah, so first of all, we're working closely with the DCP LLC, which is the organization responsible for that. HDBaseT is already approved for sending HDCP.
For 2.2, okay.
2.0. So in that sense, you know, everyone who's using HDBaseT should worry about something else, not HDCP. So you know, one thing less to worry about.
Yeah, they can worry about, you know, how much they're paying their installers and stuff like that.
Now, on top of all this stuff, I think also we discussed that last time, we are now promoting our second generation, which is HDBaseT 2.0 spec related, and we start to see products in the market. We basically issued a press release talking about that, but we're soon going to launch our certification program for HDBaseT 2.0.
Oh, wow.
So all those manufacturers who are using the new generation will be able to certify the product. And we are excited about that. It has USB, it has fiber optics, better support for 4K.
Okay.
And of course, we believe that we'll see more and more products based on that. Another great piece of news is IEEE. This was announced a couple of weeks ago. IEEE decided to adopt HDBaseT.
Nice.
So HDBaseT now is officially a member of the IEEE family. There is even a number assigned to it. This is very important because we are promoting the HDBaseT standard. There are some people will always claim that unless it's IEEE, it's not really a standard.
True.
It's like, yeah, it's your own stuff.
It's like ISO 9000.
So now it's
okay.
Now there is the HDBaseT Alliance and there is also IEEE. And that's great news because IEEE normally doesn't like to adopt standards that were developed somewhere else. And in a way, this is kind of a contribution to the work under the HDBaseT.
How much work was involved in that? I mean, you didn't just call up IEEE and say, hey, we'd like to be a standard, or did you?
We did.
Okay.
But
it didn't just happen that way.
They didn't pick up the phone.
Okay.
Of course, first of all, it was a kind of a process initiated by both, because you cannot just go to IEEE and say, please be nice, be kind.
Yeah.
They need to understand whether there is a need for that. They need to understand, and of course that's what they did, that this specification or this technology actually fills in a gap, something that they don't have at the moment, something that they don't develop. So for them, it was a process of speaking with the industry. Okay, to see that this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
They did it, and then our motivation was, of course, to allow them to use that. Sometimes, some organizations might say, no, it's mine, don't touch it.
Yeah.
We think that this is the right thing for the industry. IEEE is a great organization, and we're very proud to be part of it. That was a process. I wouldn't say that it was a very long process or a painful process, because both parties understood in the early steps that this is something that the industry wants.
How long a process was it?
I think like 6-7 months.
Okay, yeah, that's not long.
Not more than that.
As we wrap up here, if someone is just either entering the industry or they've lived under a rock and they don't know that much about HDBaseT, what is one or two things that you would like people to know about HDBaseT as they're becoming familiar with it?
Yeah, what is important is that if there is a need for sending multimedia, especially high resolution video over a single cable, it's HDBaseT. Okay? It can be overhead, it can be fiber optics. Okay? Now all the rest are details. Okay? What exactly do we do? What kind of cables? All this stuff. But people need to understand that there is a solution that can handle that over a single cable.
Very good. All right.
And it works.
Mika, I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And see you again.
Yes, absolutely. Soon.
Somewhere
All right.
in the world.
Yes. Mika Riesling from HDBaseT.